What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 8 of Grind 360. So I've been getting a lot of great comments and DMs lately about people just wanting to improve themselves in general. And guys, if I could recommend one amazing thing just to start out this video, just to give you an amazing tool to improve your life in every aspect, start reading books. I know it doesn't sound sexy and it's not like, oh man, I can't wait to read this book, but like actually it's the contrary. I hate reading. I've always hated reading my entire life. You can ask anyone who knows me. I get excited to read a book that I know is gonna make me better and is gonna improve me in some way or give me some practical knowledge.
Let's get it, Gary D. Oh, baby.
Let's keep that happy grind going, but the big emphasis on happy, guys. We can all grind, we can all push for something, but let's try to stay happy in the process because it's not the end goal that makes us, it's the journey in between, so you might as well enjoy it.
Does it just not like the camera?
It is time for a weigh-in. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I already weighed myself this morning and I wanna talk to you guys about it. All right, guys, so we're at 184 flat. So now we're gonna write 184 flat pounds. Should I am. So obviously I was at 184, which is higher than last week. And while that may be really like defeating for some people, I need you guys to understand the scale was so much more important to me when I was like 250, 260 pounds because it allowed me to be able to get down further and further and further, and I could track my progress that way. But since I took up weightlifting again, and I may have a little bit more sodium one day than another day, like I'm gonna be a little bit heavier, that doesn't mean that I'm not making progress. So I want you guys to understand that I don't see this as a failure. And I want to be honest with you guys, this hasn't been my best week. I had a lot of stuff going on this week with a lot of things that I'm working on, and it wasn't my best week as far as nutrition and as far as getting my movement in. I went to the gym and I ended up straining my right side of my pec. I need you guys to remember that as long as you're learning from every setback, and as long as you're looking forward and not dwelling on your past setbacks, that's the name of this game. This is a lifestyle. We don't have a deadline. We have a lifestyle change where this is how we live. So on that note, I'll give you guys a little physique update. So this is where we're at right now. And to be honest with you guys, I'm ready to keep on trucking. So after a long drive that was like 2 hours longer than it should have been, which is like 4.5, but it ended up being like 6.5 or like 6, not fun. I've made it to my stomping grounds, JMU. So I'm here to kind of finalize moving out and see my boys for one last time before we officially move out of our place. And I'm pumped because the topic of this video I get to talk to you guys about on campus. So guys, I want to keep the topic of this video relatively short and sweet because this is something that I struggled with for a long time, and that is how can you lose weight at college? How do people make that happen? The freshman 15 is a really popular problem for a lot of people, including myself when I was a freshman. So I'm looking back and saying, okay, what could I have done differently? And then what did I do differently to lose the weight while I was in college? So step number 1. Plan your eating. Know what you're gonna eat on a daily basis and have a general plan of what that's gonna be, so then you don't go to the dining hall when you're more hungry one day than you were the other, and then you overeat something because you had no idea what you were aiming for. Being able to have a plan of what you're gonna consume for that day, how much food you're gonna eat, the quality of food you're gonna eat, making room for some fun things, all those things are extremely important as far as you being able to lose weight in college. So make a plan, go on MyFitnessPal, make an example day, find your total daily energy expenditure, eat under that as generally as we possibly can. In the dining halls, whether you're gonna be going to your Chick-fil-A on campus, because every campus that I've ever been to has a Chick-fil-A, whatever that means for you, you've got to just have a general understanding of being calorie conscious and make a blueprint. You've got to have a blueprint or you're gonna fly loose, overeat, and ultimately not be able to accomplish your weight loss goals. Step number 2, walk to class. I know it sounds simple, I know it sounds like something that you wouldn't really think about, but guys, you have no idea how many calories that you could be expending unknowingly just by walking to class. You don't have to call it a workout. I've talked before on the channel about your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or basically your daily activities that burn calories but aren't considered a workout. So when it comes to walking across campus, don't take a bird, don't ride the bus, walk to your classes. Any chance you have to walk, be it to your class, be it you might even be able to walk back home to your apartment complex, to your dorm, whatever it is, walking made it extremely easy for me to be able to get the weight off and keep the weight off because I was just burning all day. I'd walk to this class, I'd walk to that class, then I'd have to walk across campus. I would park far away. I would purposefully park in the parking garage that was far away from everything that I was at a lot of the time, so I would have to walk farther to my classes. So please don't be lazy and just walk to class. I'm telling you, it is that simple. Walk to class. Step number 3, limit binge drinking, my friends. Look, I get it, okay? I had a ton of fun in college with all my friends. I drank way too much a lot of the time. I partied, I had fun. You know, I think that going to college, you learn a lot about yourself and you learn a lot about moderation. And partying was a prime example of that. I partied a lot more in the beginning of my college experience than I did toward the end. But regardless, the reason why you're gonna wanna limit your binge drinking is because you're drinking so many extra calories that are completely useless and they're gonna put on weight. Just like one slice of pizza isn't gonna make you fat, one beer isn't gonna make you fat. However, my boys and I have never had a night where we had a number of beers that I can count on one hand. It was usually quite a bit more than that. So I'm not telling you guys not to party. If you're gonna be in college, like, just know that when it comes to weight loss, a lot of people think that it's adding things to your life that like you don't want to do. It's more so sacrificing things, so it's just taking certain things away. But I just want you guys to know that when you drink that much on a Friday and a Saturday night, then it's gonna add a ton of calories that you might not even really plan to have. That will affect your results, that can delete a lot of hard work that you did during the week, if not all of it, because when, I don't know about you, but when I drink, I'm gonna eat some food. I want pizza, I want my big jar sour cream ruffles, you know what I'm saying? That's okay, that's normal to want those things. And when you're drunk, you know, I get the drunchies heavy, like, I get it. You guys owe me one. There's people staring at me right now. Oh my God, it's great, I love it. So just be aware and be calorie conscious of the alcohol that you are taking in. If you're gonna mix it with something, mix it with a 0-calorie soda instead of a full calorie soda. There's no place for binge drinking in any weight loss program, in any weight loss habit change. I don't care about what is optimal, I care about what you'll actually do. It's okay to go to some parties, it's okay to have some drinks with your friends, but it's just a matter of limiting them if your goal is weight loss. So I think that's gonna wrap up our time here at JMU. Very nostalgic driving around here, but I'm glad I got to talk to you guys for a little bit on the quad. We're in the final lap of Grind 360 right now, and I need everybody to stay strong because you're almost there. We're so close. So let's stay strong, my friends, and as always, let's keep getting better together and keep on grinding. See you guys in the next one.